We do really any trimming work, whether it's an oak, pine tree, palm tree, anything. And then these are some things to look out for on your property, things you don't want to see with your trees. So on the trunk here at the bottom on the left, you can see some rot. There's a cavity in it, which you really don't want to see. The center of the tree is hollowed out. It's prone to breaking. The one on the right is a leaning pine tree that's partially uprooted. You can't really see the trunk from that angle, but you can see that it has a hard lean on it because it's partially uprooted at one point. Another thing you don't want near a house or a structure. This is another one. It's more common on an oak tree, particularly not a live oak, laurel oaks, and water oaks. So these are scars on the tree that didn't heal properly, and basically what will happen over time, water will get in there and deteriorate the inside of the tree, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, water will rot away anything over time if you give it long enough. So if you see stuff like that, you want to get it taken care of. And then, I clicked the wrong one, sorry guys. So these are some palm trees that we trimmed before too. These are cabbage palms. It's kind of blurry up here, but you can see how bushy they are. Really don't want to let your palm trees get that dirty before trimming, usually every 6 to 12 months, depending how particular you are with your property. And these are the afters of the palm trees. You can see much cleaner look, something that you want to stay on top of, unless it's going to cost a lot more if you do it once every 2 or 3 years. These are a few photos, stump grinding work we do. Any stumps you have, really. We can grind down flat, or we can grind below grade so you can replant in the same spot if you want. More common to just kind of grind flat so you don't have to spend the extra money unless you wanted to really set on replanting a tree in the exact same spot. Like I said, so these are some of the jobs we do, more so, hurricane work, tornado damage. The one on the left is actually from Jose, an insurance claim. This is a laurel oak that had some of the things I pointed out earlier. It was rotting out the trunk and actually split off about 8 foot high completely on the house. So that was an expensive one that we had to use a crane for to get off. And then the one on the right is just from last week that we did. There are 2 pine trees that snapped off in the tornado. They were too close to the house and landed on top of it, going through the roof in a few spots and over the driveway and crushing a car and a bunch of damage there. So before the storm season, I would highly recommend you have trees close to the house that are not in good shape, or even if they are, getting them trimmed, because if not, you end up like one of these unfortunate people. These are some of this is the after, the one on the right that we just did. It's kind of hard to see on the slideshow, but you can see the roof on the left side's completely gone almost. Came in and got them off of the crane. This is more so something that doesn't happen every day, but your hurricanes and tornadoes, trees will end up places you don't expect them to get to. Something you don't want to happen to you, definitely. And then here, this is another one showing the crane picking off one of the trees at night. So we work pretty much any time. If it's something like this, typically if it's through the house, through a roof, we'll come out there 24/7. This one in the middle is a live oak we did a few years back that came through someone's living room. Definitely don't want that to happen. So again, if you have a tree too close to your house or something that doesn't seem to appear right, it should definitely be taken care of. And then a good referral for me, any homeowner basically needing tree work done, trees trimmed, tree removal, looking for an inspection to make sure their trees are in good shape, is a good way to get in the door. The referral partner, more so businesses that are good for me, I do a lot of business with. Restoration companies that I actually did a lot of business with. In Tallahassee recently I got in with. And then property management companies, a lot of steady business with Joe, property management. Home developers such as new home builders, a lot of times, unfortunately, there's trees in the way that need to be removed in order to build a new home, footers, and stump grinding work. And then lawn services, Dan does a great job of referring me. Oftentimes lawn services that don't do their own tree work are a great referral partner for me to work with because they have a lot of homeowners. Is there anyone with questions about what we do or don't do? Yes.
I have a question. After you remove a tree from a home, who do you call to do the board up and tarping?
So when I was in Tallahassee, I actually know the owner of one resort, Mike Farrell. So I didn't know he traveled for work, but we were in Tallahassee just the last 8 days. And I did some work with him when I first started. He was up there for the storm. So
Okay.
I
Well,
can
do
definitely
that.
use you. Were you up in Tallahassee? Okay.
No.
But do you chase any of the storms?
Yes,
You do? Okay. We'll have to talk when you do.
yes.
Yeah.
When I want.
Anyone else? Questions?
No, but
Yep.
I'd like to discuss some more. We've got 10 seconds left. Basically, Frank's a really outstanding guy. I've referred him on several occasions already. All the clients that I've referred to has always given him amazing reviews, saying he's very clean. When he leaves the property, he takes care of the property. He doesn't leave like tracks all over your driveway or all over your, you know, he's very good about that.
It's another thing.
It looks like it was never there, except it was like all nice now. That happened.
It's another thing. We use a lighter skid steer than most companies. Most companies come with a 10 to 12,000 pound machine. So it tracks up yards really bad, unless they like plywood throughout the whole yard, which typically won't happen. But we use a smaller machine, fit through tight access, and fit through